Dawn drifts over a quiet riverbank, a sacred time when mist curls above the water like a soft spun blanket. The air is still, holding the gentle sounds of the waking world. In the ancient banyan's branches, a curious monkey watches fishermen cast their nets, their movements a silent, practiced rhythm. Below, a gentle village dog patrols the sandy shore, his presence a familiar comfort. He is calm, kind, and perfectly content in his world. From his leafy perch, the monkey spots a prize, a single, sun-ripened mango. With a mischievous glint in his eye, he nudges it with a delicate finger. It slips, plop, landing softly on the sand below. The dog, startled for a moment, approaches with caution. Instead of claiming the fruit, he noses it back toward the roots of the great tree, his tail swishing with a polite and gentle curiosity. It's a question, an offering of peace. Suddenly, a small boat's rope, loosened by the current, slips from its mooring post. The vessel begins to drift. From his vantage point, the monkey sees the trouble first and chitters a sharp, clear warning. The dog understands instantly. He trots off, not with alarm, but with purpose, taking a short line in his mouth as villagers step in to help. Together, they steady the boat. No rush, no worry, just simple, unspoken teamwork. Trust begins in these tiny, shared steps. With the boat secure, they find themselves exploring the sandbar together, a silent agreement passing between them. They stop to watch silver minnows flicker in the shallows, their darting movements a source of shared fascination. The monkey, feeling playful, splashes at the water's edge, pretending to skip stones. The dog, in turn, sniffs each expanding ripple as if it were a tiny, unfolding mystery. On the damp shore, their tracks tell the story, wet paw prints and nimble handprints weaving together on the sand, a pattern of newfound companionship. As the sun climbs higher, the midday heat settles in. Under the banyan's cool, sprawling shade, the dog settles into a well-earned nap, his breathing deep and even. The monkey, ever busy, braids a strand of tough river grass, his nimble fingers working with intense focus. He holds up his creation, proud of a small, wobbly crown. A soft breeze whispers through the branches, making the leaves shimmer and the river's surface dance with light. The village quiets to a peaceful hush, a midday pause, as if the entire world is listening for the river's slow, ancient song. Then, a new sight drifting by. A child's small paper boat, a fragile vessel on a grand voyage, wobbles precariously toward a snag of reeds. The monkey, ever watchful, leans from a low branch, finding a long, thin stick. The dog watches from the bank, poised and ready, sensing a task at hand. With a careful wade into the cool shallows, the dog uses his nose to gently guide the tiny boat away from danger and back to open water. The monkey from his branch above steadies it with his stick. Two friends, one small, important mission. Warm laughter rises from the bank as the villagers watch the rescue. A fisherman, smiling, offers a safe treat as a reward, a sweet slice of coconut. The dog and monkey share it without fuss, a simple communion that seals their bond. Soon their afternoon games bloom. Gentle tugs on a short, frayed rope, a contest with no winner. They take quick, light-footed hops between smooth, sun-warmed stones, their tails and tiny hands signaling, "Your turn," in a language all their own. A dragonfly with wings like stained glass hovers nearby. They both freeze, their game forgotten, their attention captured by the iridescent creature. Together, they follow its shimmer along the bank. Small wonders, made grander because they are shared. The day becomes a gentle montage of quiet joys. Reflections of the sky dancing on the water, their footprints threading the shore, a forgotten mango rolling in the sand, and the sound of laughter carried on the breeze. Two different rhythms, now harmonized into one friendship. They move in a comfortable tandem. Sometimes the monkey leads from the branches above, a shadow flitting through the leaves. Sometimes the dog sets the pace on the well-worn path below. Tails sway, leaves sway. Everything moves in an easy, unhurried time. Quiet moments arrive too, as precious as the playful ones. They find shared shade, enjoy shared treats, and exchange shared glances that say more than words ever could. In this peaceful space, the monkey's mischief softens into trust, and the dog's calm watchfulness becomes affection. After their games, they settle once more. Breathing slows, shoulders touch the cool earth, and a deep sense of peace descends. The river keeps time, its steady flow a constant, soothing presence. Another breeze ruffles the water, a sudden coolness in the warm air. For a fleeting heartbeat, they look for each other. A quick, instinctual check. Finding themselves side by side again, their shared calm returns, deeper than before. Here is proof enough that real friendship ignores the boundaries we imagine. It doesn't see differences of fur, tail, or hand. It asks for nothing but kindness, freely given and gently shared. As the sun drifts low, its light softens, and the river turns from silver to liquid gold. The two friends find a fallen log at the water's edge. They settle together, two dark silhouettes watching the last light of day skitter and dance across the current. Their simple, beautiful day reminds us that care, respect, and the smallest acts of help are the threads that build the strongest bonds. In a world that often rushes, their story is a lesson in slowing down. Follow for more gentle stories from friendly shores.